The Birkin or the Kelly? Which one would you choose? Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review where I review all things for the love of. Today I want to talk about two of the most coveted luxury handbags in history, the Birkin as well as the Kelly. Today I want to spend time talking about, is it overrated, underrated, and if you have a choice, which would you choose? So let's get right into it. Before I get started, if you like the content on this channel, I appreciate it very much if you would consider giving this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for considering, and on with the video. So when it comes to iconic luxury handbags, I think that everyone knows the prestigious name of Hermès. The brand is known for two particular bags in general, which is the Birkin as well as the Kelly, which is kind of like the status symbol of luxury timelessness. So Hermès itself is a brand that has a very extensive history that travels back to 1837 when the company was first founded. Now, before I purchase a handbag, I like to do extensive research on my bags before purchasing it, and I'm sure most people do too before spending money on a luxury bag. So today I want to spend some time comparing the Kelly versus the Birkin. Which one would you choose if you can only choose one? So let's get right to the comparison. Starting off with history, Birkin bag came to be back in 1981 when the actress singer Jane Birkin met Hermès CEO on a flight, and they talked about practicality of stylish handbags, and that is how the iconic Birkin was born. Whereas the Kelly has a very different story to it. The popularity of this particular handbag soared when Princess Grace Kelly, of a loyal customer of Hermès, was photographed shielding her pregnant belly with this handbag, and hence this Kelly bag was renamed after her. Next, let's go into design. While both the Birkin and the Kelly have somewhat of a trapezoidal shape, I would say the Birkin is slightly a little bit more relaxed and more slouchy in terms of silhouette. And I also think that the Birkin is a little bit more recognizable compared to the Kelly. Now, if you were to look at the Kelly bag you can see is a little bit more structured and more boxy in shape. It does have a top handle, which I also find is very structured, very angular in shape, but both bags come in various sizing, so it's easy to find something that really fits your personal needs from day to day. Sizing. Both Birkin and Kelly are offered in an array of different sizes to suit different needs. Starting off with the Birkin. The Birkin is produced in 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42, and 50 in travel sizes. So that's across the base. Whereas if you look at the Kelly has variable sizes as well, 20, 25, 28, 32, 35, 40, and 50. There is also a limited edition Kelly that's 15 centimeters as well. But I think by far the most popular Kelly would probably be the 25 and the 28. Styling. I find that the Birkin comes off a little bit more casual, chic vibe. Maybe it's because a little bit more relaxed structured. And I think it's great for a casual outing as well as a great weekend getaway. Whereas if you look at the Kelly bag, I find the Kelly is a little bit more sophisticated, very feminine, but in my opinion, it's more fitted for people who have a more formal and professional wardrobe. Capacity. In terms of dimensions, the Birkin is a little bit wider than the Kelly, allowing for more storage room in general. Now, depending on the type of leather that you get the handbag in, you'll find that, for example, if you're getting a non-sellier, return, it will be a little bit more rounder, a little bit more relaxed version. and that will give it a more slouchy and softer edge. The Birkin is very spacious, I would say, on the inside, regardless of whatever size you choose, which is great for daily essentials and very reliable choice for work as well as travel. I also like how for the Birkin, it's a little bit more accessible, and I'll talk a little bit about the closure later on. Whereas if you look at the Kelly bag is slightly more compact and less depth. So you're looking for something a little bit more compact, I think a Kelly is a great choice. Versatility. In terms of versatility, the Birkin has a double handle, which is one of the signature differences between a Birkin versus a Kelly. It allows for arm or hand carrying, and Hermès originally, when they introduced this particular handbag, is really meant to be held by the hand. It has a longer shoulder strap for more versatility, but unfortunately for the most part Birkin doesn't come with a shoulder strap. I think there are some like added alternatives out there, but it's not as common. Next, let's talk about the Kelly. The Kelly has one top handle, as you can see, making it very suited for hand carry, but unlike the Birkin, it does have the option for you to use a detachable shoulder strap for added convenience. The Kelly bag strap, the standard strap for Hermès Kelly bags are around 85 centimeters, and some clients report finding it at 85 centimeter strap short for like a crossbody wear. So may not work for you if you are a taller frame. I do find having a strap make it less fuss, and it's a great option if you want to be more hands-free. Note that neither bag handles are really long enough to be worn over the shoulder. And one thing to note is that if you're choosing between a Birkin versus a Kelly, I think that a Kelly will come with a long strap that provides more additional options to wear, as opposed to the Birkin that is more considered to be like exclusively hand carried. Next, let's talk about security. The Birkin typically features a belted strap closure with a metal lock and a key that allows it a little bit more security, I would say. Whereas the Kelly, as you can see, has a unique turn lock closure. The lock can be secured with a key, but the Kelly with just one handle means that it should be carried closed, or else you'll risk losing whatever you have inside. So based on the design of the Kelly, it's meant for the flap to be closed to avoid adding strain to the handle. Because of this, I would say that the Birkin is a little bit more casual style, often worn with the lock undone. Whereas the Kelly usually comes with like hooks on the top handle to attach crossbody strap when it comes to like wanting a more hands-free option. Next, let's talk a little bit about pricing. The Kelly and the Birkin bags will both set you back quite a bit of money, but I would say out of the two, the Birkin generally tends to be a little bit more expensive compared to the Kelly, but it really depends on factors like color, leather, and the hardware, and maybe the year in production. However, I must say that the price of a Kelly bag can be greater than a Birkin of identical size depending on the leather and maybe like the supply and demand. Resale value. Both bags are dubbed kind of like holy grail for handbags, so they are highly sought after. I think they both make really great investments because of their exclusivity, which means that the Birkin or Kelly both perform really well in the secondhand market. But at the end of the day, I think it really depends on the market's supply and demand, because it does fluctuate in terms of pricing depending on what's available in the market. So what is my final conclusion? If you have a choice between a Hermès Birkin versus the Kelly, which one would you choose? I think that both handbags are really timeless investments. If you're looking for top-notch quality luxury handbags, they share some similarities, but they really have some really distinct differences in terms of design and like general styling. I think it's a difficult question to answer. A lot of people would say that it's ultimately dependent on your personal preference, style, and practicality. But one of the bottom lines that a lot of handbag lovers would go to would be, do you care about having a shoulder strap? Because if you care about having a shoulder strap, you probably go with the Kelly. If no, then maybe the Birkin. Personally, for me, I love the look of the Birkin very much. I love how casual it is, but the lack of shoulder strap is kind of a deal breaker for me. I think that the Birkin offers a really relaxed, versatile look, and there's like the ease of access, having it open if you needed to, as opposed to a Kelly that really is very elegant but perhaps a bit too boxy. But I do like the hands-free option. I have also heard that the Kelly is a little bit more difficult to get and the wait is longer, especially if you're looking for something smaller like a Kelly 20, which a lot of younger collectors are looking into. For appearance, I really love the look of the Birkin. I appreciate the slouchiness, the openness, and the casualness. And I think it's a great choice if you're looking to travel with. But if you're not looking to carry much and you're more of a petite girl, I think that a Kelly is a great option to use. And I appreciate the ability to go hands-free. So I see there are upsides to both handbags. Some people suggest the Kelly Return, maybe in like the 28. It's a great in-between option. But for me, I feel like both handbags have characteristics I like and I don't like. And I don't like compromising between the two. So I would say I'm looking for maybe like a third option that is easy access, still a timeless classic style, and have the option to be hands-free. Any recommendations out there, I would love to hear from you. So that's it for today for Kelly versus the Birkin. What do you think about these two handbags? Which one would you choose if you get a choice between one of these Hermès classic and get offered it? Also, do you think these handbags are classic or do you think they are a little bit outdated? I would love to start a conversation below. Well, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining me on another mommy review, and I will see you next time. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.